A single, unscripted second captured through a fan's shaky camera shouldn't have the power to shake an entire global fandom, yet somehow, this one did. What should have been an ordinary moment has spiraled into a tidal wave of questions, theories, and emotionally charged debates that now stretch from army Twitter to academic media circles. And at the center of this fast-moving storm lies a single appearance by Taehyung at the TIRTIR event, a moment that appeared simple on the surface, but quickly revealed itself as something far more symbolic. Something that has left even Jungkook looking visibly stunned. Something that now has fans asking, what future is quietly moving into place behind the scenes? The day itself began routinely enough. Seoul was buzzing with the usual promotional schedules, fan gatherings, and media drops. Nothing appeared out of the ordinary. But the second Taehyung slipped into the frame of a raw, unedited TIRTIR fan cam, the atmosphere changed. There was a pull, a presence that felt sharper, calmer, more intentional. His visuals, of course, have been praised for years. But this time his aura carried something else, a sense of renewal, a quiet confidence, a subtle shift that was impossible to ignore. And when the camera captured the precise instant he turned, smiled faintly, and seemed to radiate a glow fans described as almost unreal, the internet ignited. The fan cam spread with the velocity of a breaking political scandal. Within moments, it trended across continents. But what astonished viewers more than Taehyung's striking presence was Jungkook's unexpected response. Fans monitoring livestream interactions swear they saw Jungkook pause mid-conversation, blink, and give a small, knowing smile the moment the clip reached him. It was too natural, too emotional, too unguarded to dismiss as coincidence. It was as though he recognized something he hadn't expected to see so soon. This, of course, sent both fans and media analysts spiraling into the same burning question. Out of the thousands of fan cams released every year, why did this one trigger such an intense reaction? And why from Jungkook, someone known for being composed even under extreme pressure? Part of the answer lies in Taehyung's demeanor that day. He wasn't just polished, he was transformed. Observers described him as future Taehyung, a version of him that seemed to have stepped into a more defined chapter of his life. This wasn't just about fashion or visuals. It was emotional and artistic. And this is where the speculation began to deepen, because for months now, Taehyung has subtly hinted at internal shifts, new creative directions, changing priorities, and decisions tied to identity, artistry, and legacy. The TIRTIR fan cam didn't create these questions, it magnified them. People who witnessed him in person described a kind of cinematic atmosphere around him. Light seemed to fall perfectly on him. His gestures were fluid, relaxed, intentional. He looked refreshed, or as if he had finally made a decision he'd been holding quietly inside. And his interaction with the camera didn't feel performed, it felt instinctive, like the camera was merely a window into something already happening within him. Naturally, theories erupted. Some insist Taehyung is preparing for a major artistic reinvention, a bold new music era. Others argue he is signaling deeper involvement in fashion, acting, or global collaborations. But the theory that struck fans hardest was the one involving Jungkook. His reaction, they said, didn't look like shock. It looked like recognition of growth, of transformation, of a new horizon rising for someone he deeply cares about. This ties into a powerful media concept known as public intimacy, the illusion that a viewer is witnessing a private emotional moment through a public lens. Taehyung's fan cam is a perfect example. His presence that day didn't feel staged. It felt honest. There was gentleness, yes, but also ambition. Confidence. Purpose. A combination so potent that it felt like watching a chapter quietly begin. And as always, the emotional thread deepened once Jungkook's expression entered the story. His small smile, brief but undeniably warm, sent fans into analysis mode. Was he simply admiring Taehyung's visuals? Or did he understand something deeper about the direction Taehyung is heading? Fans noticed that after seeing the clip, Jungkook grew thoughtful, quieter, almost reflective. It was as though he realized something had shifted either for Taehyung or for both of them. But amidst the emotional frenzy, responsible reporting demands a pause. Because as captivating as this narrative is, there is no confirmed proof that Taehyung's appearance carried hidden meaning. Nor is there verified evidence that Jungkook reacted with shock, recognition, or emotional understanding. The dramatic storylines emerging in fan spaces, the symbolic interpretations, the theories about BTS's future, the speculation about unspoken messages, are products of emotional storytelling, not recorded fact. Taehyung's appearance at the TIRTIR event was, in reality, a standard professional engagement. His charm, elegance, and confidence have always been part of his public presence. Fan cams, by nature, heighten intimacy because of their close framing and unfiltered perspective. It is normal for fans to interpret them emotionally. But the assumption that this moment hints at major upcoming announcements remains unsubstantiated. Likewise, Jungkook's alleged reaction stems solely from fan interpretation. No official footage confirms that he paused, smiled knowingly, or appeared stunned. These narratives arise from the deep emotional investment that ARMY has in the members, a connection so strong that even a small expression can be given symbolic weight. The truth is this: stories like these reveal more about fandom culture than they do about BTS's internal decisions. Emotional interpretation is natural, even beautiful, but it must not be mistaken for factual reporting. There is no confirmed evidence that Taehyung's presence signals dramatic artistic change. No verified proof of a meaningful reaction from Jungkook. No factual basis for theories about BTS undergoing seismic internal shifts. What this moment does highlight, however, is the extraordinary bond between BTS and their fans. The ability of a single fan cam to spark global conversation reflects the emotional depth of that relationship. The excitement was real. The admiration was real. But the larger dramatic storyline is imagined, powerful, heartfelt, but still speculative. In the end, what remains true is simple. Taehyung's future is bright, but still unfolding. Jungkook's path remains steady, thoughtful, and open. And BTS's journey, as individuals and as a group, continues forward. The earlier narrative was a creative interpretation, not a confirmed report. The emotions were valid, but the conclusions were not factual. And as always, the real story will only emerge when BTS themselves choose to share it.